So after Steve was revealed, I started watching the reveal trailer, and after a few watches I started to notice some minor details. The details kept piling up, so I decided to make a video about them. I've never made an analysis video, and I likely never will again, so yeah, Minecraft, am I right? At around a minute and 53 seconds into the video, the sun sets and it's night, and later we see some mobs, like I think we see a zombie and a skeleton in the background, just kind of walking around. And now they're probably just like decoration, they're just there, but it is possible they could shoot at you and maybe, I don't know, be a stage hazard. At around 1 minute and 29 seconds, we see Steve mine the ground with a pickaxe, and then he gets some materials, including a piece of iron, which then in the next scene, we see him use it to craft a sword. Later, we see Alex using a diamond sword, but we don't see how they get it. This makes me wonder if maybe it's possible to collect diamonds while mining, like maybe you can keep mining the ground and you can get a bunch of stuff from the ground, but diamonds and iron are more rare than the other stuff, and the other stuff can be used for building. I don't know. This one's very vague and could be nothing, but I still just wanted to say it. At around 1:46, we see Alex place some TNT and then place a line of 3 redstone on the ground that leads to a pressure plate, which in itself isn't interesting. But later in the trailer, around 2:28, we don't see it get placed, but we do see a TNT and then a trail of only 2 redstone and then the pressure plate. So it could mean that you can customize how long it is. I don't know if you can make it like all the way across the stage, if there's a limit, I don't know. And this one's pretty small, I just thought it was interesting. Going a little earlier in the trailer again, at around 1:16, we see Steve use a sword, and it looks to be his F smash. But later, at around 2:17, we see the zombie, which is one of the skins, simply just swing his fist, which also looks like an F smash. So it could mean that if you don't craft a sword, you just swing your fist and don't actually punch anything. But when you actually get a sword, you can use the sword and it does more damage. Now this one I thought was interesting. At around 2:28, Alex uses a minecart, which drives straight into the wall and causes them to jump out, or maybe they jump out, I don't know. And after they jump out, the minecart keeps rolling backwards and hits DK, and then he gets pulled into the minecart, which pulls him off stage a little bit before he jumps out, I assume by mashing. So I guess you can trap people in the minecarts, and I guess maybe the higher percentage there, you might be able to just carry them all the way off the stage. Another one at around 2:28, a crafting table is sitting out with no one interacting with it, and it's just there alone, which could possibly mean the crafting table stays where it is and might even be able to use multiple times. And this is also seen at around 1:27 in the trailer, but with 2 crafting tables this time. What's also interesting is that around 2:06, Alex swings at a crafting table, and it shows, before it cuts away, we can see the beginning of a breaking animation, which could mean that you have to break the crafting table to pick it up or move it. This one's not that interesting, but at around 1 minute and 20 seconds, we see a gold pick, which could potentially mean that it's not only possible to mine gold, but also we might be able to craft both swords and pickaxes. This is one that I realized before I even started watching this trailer over and over again. At around 1:26, we see 3 different Steves on screen at once, and it might seem like, oh, okay, well, one of them's a Steve alt and the other one's an Alex alt, but neither of them look like Alex alts. They both look like Steve alt, and this makes me wonder if it might be possible to customize your skin more than outside of just the 8 basic alts. Perhaps this could mean there's like a full skin editor, which is great, because then I could play as Technoblade. This one's just kind of weird to me. At around 1:36, on the far left of the screen, we see what appears to be half of a door sitting on top of another door, which is weird because you can't get half of a door in the game, which could either mean that this is a mistake or it was purposely put there to make it easier to see inside of the building, because we can see that we go in there. So it might be there purposefully to make it easier to see inside, and maybe they'll change it later to make it look better. I don't know. At around 1 minute and 41 seconds in the trailer, we see Alex doing attacks while running, which you can't do in the game. And it could be a dash attack, but it doesn't really look like a dash attack to me. It looks more like just some basic attack, but that's happening while they're running, which could mean that you can do some quick, short attacks while running, similar to Mega Man's Pew Pew. At around 2:06, we see some non-Minecraft looking platforms, like ones that don't appear in the base game from what I know of, but it's on the Minecraft stage. We can also see the same platform at around 2:28, which is just kind of weird. I don't know if these do appear somewhere and I'm just dumb, but they don't look like Minecraft to me. So yeah, that's about all that I noticed in the trailer. There's some other stuff, but a lot of it just wasn't that interesting or has a simple explanation. So if you enjoyed that, I don't know. This is a weirder video. I don't normally make videos like this, but I wanted to because I'm hyped as fuck about Steve. Like, what? Why? How? What? How? What?